dey connect a bigger body na neck aye den abobo hu it is a neck finding necessary say ese me call disciplinary na omo ye de omo de mako
ansa na omo de wa call disciplinary na kra
o ti ase ba we no process bi ani wa ya fam meeting na ye omo call ye me kwampo na mini ho we are not even aware yen ayi ye and asem omo de to ye so 8 people and na was ade no 8 and then ye 3 ni eja 8 no 8
executives.
Yes,
yeah,
leaders,
that's
8,
what I
yes,
read.
8 executives. And I me as general secretary, me the secretary be a betro party no no. Me na me sign.
About say why you were saying the dem ma wa
There be me sign before. Send the assembly see. Me person say yes see I throw paper be the court. That's what me say ya. Bia nye ni ye nsem bebrebe.
Okay.
But say akata no.
Omo bo wa ma na say the why you because I saw you for organizer no krata.
One but after and sign I won't be trust akrata no. What am I say? As I say we go through process.
Into comment so na momo fire mo say ya twemo asen.
Say any yeti we wiem no mo send this letters ne brain. But that is not the procedure. Say letter should have come a month ago.
Na omo cho krata na ehwan.
Say omo ko meeting.
Okay.
Omo anform quorum.
Okay.
Nipa be 24 and a call.
Okay.
Quorum near 37 to do this.
Okay.
To have a normal meeting, you have a 1/3. Okay. To take a decision like this, you have 2/3.
Okay.
And that 2/3 is quite to neck because there are categories of officers. Obia was saying ye twena so.
Okay.
What I say? Besides also interdicting me. Interdiction for employees. Because you interdict you obia or half salary. If you look at the meaning of interdiction, you be our year juma.
Human resource for number duty. Yeah.
I say obi our year juma. Say what? Etua ne ka.
And you all render selfless service.
Where selfless service?
Okay.
Obi etua ne ka.
We for no so cry problem.
Yes.
And your papa lawyer so be to me aboy.
Because there are categories. So your constitution there are categories of punishment for various officers.
Constitution there
CPP constitution. E be a suspension.
Omo etwa sakrata no na omo nim.
Me patroni dey me ya no. Dey me in the constitution na make because me na me ye twetwe former CPP. There be see egu so. Inti ene dey but by law
no come and say.
Yeah, by law
apart from say 8 regions I think me who come say great Ashanti region.
About 13 yes. 13 regions have been associated. Fraternity of Lawyers, I party chaired by Mr. Brighter Kuti.
And I know yes, come on, can a fisem.
The Bono Crampo say any constitutional.
Okay. So, see, I was standing saying.
May say Obi by the constitution, Obi because you need to go through process.
Did you go for meetings?
I go for everything.
You go to the party head office?
Oh, please. Yeah, me person may go into CPP issues, but the point is that
Nana, me busaka
but the point is that I am saying by the law
say etunya kwan ye wadwuma e kire say
na na wo ho me o say Kofi we were there because I am rasemo we dey be ameka say you need jungle you need there is a law, there's a constitution. It is said the constitution of Ghana
party be on
the constitution. The last time MPP for nya issue we almost the constitution na be ye adwuma.
Yeah.
NDC for me kind na kuna do almost omra back ne. Almost general secretary, deputy general secretary, we say they go according to the constitution. Okay. Party be our constitution.
Last week you some court the hen court na
oh, there was an issue be a person setting aside the whole court in your court.
Oh, okay. And chairperson no and when you 50 plus 1 and then 43 no unti na mo court.
There be anything near court.
Na eno no so mo solve no kwan ben.
Say eno ni nyina ka ne ma ye ka ho asem no no. Almost ye mra fie ni ye ma mesiesie. E na me make say no pie ye no. Obi anfa ma abonti nobody we don't even want to talk about it mo obi nti. Ya anya the public ye siesie we within. Okay. How do we go about it using the constitution? What I say?
Yes.
I mean, me and Pese yasem be pie. So for me, it is unfortunate to say yasem a PSA because I thought to say it should be internal. Yeah, wasem you didn't with inside.
Okay.
Yes.
And see, the biauka am saying a CPP na nebe no say na ya ban ya
one of the
see a way forward net and CPP
ebe because we dey syndicate democracy eku.
Okay.
To me, I don't see it as anything. It can be. It's something that the constitution wasn't followed. They can be settled. I don't think that there are processes. There are you firm. and me who na say ibia o.
Okay.
Ebi si wo party BM. Ye krampo ye de ebi mpie bebre sa.
Okay.
Party bia factions.
Now omo actual krata na wo say enye constitution and anye bia omo ye willing and ready say
me pa ye the constitution na ye adwuma o. Enye willing and ready asem. Ye the constitution and ye adwuma. So obi a breach constitution one amfa constitutional method. O tro me say why you say. Bebia wo right. So justice. Yes. Okay. It should be fair. We are not in a junta. We should be fair. So okay, General Secretary, if you say no why nye ni ye denti na wo ye sa. Be yi ano mayen. Ye ntro letter mo obi kekesi we yi na di o. As I said process wo ho. Be bia me wiase am buy if you fie krampo wo ye bone apapa mu so say de benti na ye sa. O sorry ya was me bo.
Okay. Enti na sisi ade akodra ne se mo order so di secretary.
Now me no say Kofi Akwa or your youth organizer, your first vice chair because as I say process
me address you as CPP general secretary me na problem.
What the ma problem?
Okay.
Because constitution me background na me kind. Constitution the process I am say me we fi me to come back kan actual. The constitution is clear on how to get a national officer out of office.
Thank you. Last week ye kai na oni hade but sisi an unu abasa na okra wa fe no CPP asem
no ma fe no na minika venture ma wahwefo ne adehye wa achim da se be madam antinam ti hanti no oba na ochia wo
o chia mo no mo so mbe mo akoso akọ
na de wo muni na binia ba na yeka se CPP internal issues political party won't be nka se emunsam ne internal issues because the pekuo bi na akom ho abom and ye amayosam asem bi ebesimu bia no ehu hia oti wei a fo se mo na manya masem a mo ka no me interest wo
no bozi amfa ama abontin anko obi ni tu ye chairman enye 50+1 krofo ni me de ba abontin
ba na wo se mo de ba abontin ni ehu no se chairman no akonya so ote no enye legitimate because emra ne say 50+1 it is
50%
or more. It is a chairman of a party a more present mobile bemuno. Say, wo timi wa man who quite mamra nye juma. Oba bemua, obeti di amra juma. Debbie, because at the end of the day, no political parties are putting themselves together to run the whole nation. Yet your mind no eba be share political party bi ansa. Obi a obeti party bi ano. Sabe nyase ye kwa party di anom keke. Na emom ye ka ye ho abom na ye dipekuo bi ni aka say ye betimi ahwe man no so. The destiny of Ghana ye shebre nyina no ye de she political party no ensa. Enu nti no ebe ye din say ye beka say party mu asem no ye nka no kukwiem because we mumra anase wan hwemfa mra nya adwuma that muba abai mu a ebe de no wabu mra nti no na ye wo political party a chairman oti akonwa so no wo mumra enema bo be nyina no enye bra kwan so de basa no a ye ntimamufo no ye ene ho kire ye enti no me de
na do ya timamuni
da say nyina wo mani
timamumafo adozo
was here to be do pempenso bi a party issues and they find it serious because I don't know ye keka na kwaye oman mu nsam itino CPP say mo pass mo be the major third force ehun be hia na no make wa ha say one way ya amount for beka say MPP MPP ye hu so enso NDC for the kra nti MPP for transfer sa but ye hia third force say benkum ni fa anye ye ya third force no ye betimi consider ye nyina no ye wa mayoku mu but Ghana nti ene ye wasa amayoku no nti no CPP mo hwe na mo ntoto mo niema na dachi bi no Ghana for so entimi efo mani nhwe mo
ya de France Macron police surprise ya 23rd elections aye tough amani but so
ade ba kwa me can say me like me G position to make sure say bibi bia me any expertise and I say nimdie bia me wo bia me de be boa na CPP ejina man ko man fa position because of any selfish means man fa position because me person me flag bearer there's this notion say me person me flag bearer
I don't say nke be boa
unu asa ambition so na o mama ye
me the notion ka me nim ni chi
Timupo adwene bi
there is senior na ekasa no
nkofo ama the issues abreme because me so me ndwene
no mo mebusa we
ene ne ase
ana mo no aka
me ko ba bi kura mpo na me ko share group kura me ne omo ka party ase me se me ko e makoka
na so ya se wo se fata so betime di flag bearer in fact so wo ye CPP flag bearer akwa no a wo betime Kenya party no mo
wo be se ya se ni pe because ni siso wo be sa wo mbu be fo mo fa ni siso enti be ya ma na aro frempon adwuma enti de ekoso mo ba aro frempon ma de
oh mo pa
o ya we papa ya kokko to akwa hwa akoyi mu se mi abafia befie
CPP be yi ba me de me
de ya aro frempon kasa na wa bragu o CPP no wa we nyanye
de go be yi me commitment say CPP ni be gina sa de na
uncle so nkan kakra uncle CPP uncle kwa bem say office CPP
ko CPP
isi CPP
sanka komantifo wonya wona asama na nchomfa banzefo na nyala mfantifo so se obiara mfa na tabi nhyene na krom ntina ayame yo de CPP na nei mo offices won kwame nkoma ne picture mbo hobi
me de ebo ko kakaka
kwame nkoma ne pictures mo office bi na mamu kwame nkoma na osimo wu
yeah be on compare or justice into no
so
freedom.
I'm telling you sir Ghanaians like Kwesi is saying no Ghanaians one another you see before Dana fu yamu focus na
CPP for
CPP
okay when you CPP are UGCC
and UGCC on your party
na grouping
UGCC
and no depend independent UGCC
sepede kan no asema
this year ko
ho monwro matter ye bakapa
okay
but me chain there in this country at the time of elections for after independence you know the predominant parties are contest elections the UGCC okay see okay but Kwesi you can't say you can't say you can be you can be papa MPP did that now Boba Benim nti gado NDC the kra obi wo disi ni
how can say NDC kra
se wo hwe mienu nu a enye NDC a na ye MPP na amanfo so hwe NDC a omso ene ye mfa MPP sa
no ante so
ga jango hey diabolic uncle cha it's not a bear
mama ko
di no che madwuma na
Kwesi dam kisano so ye tanya politicians ye ka oya sometimes yan supporters imponi ni ogienyan a nchayan den yanka nana CPP aye nkrofu bi wonu subande Obama party no wo mo yana it's a case so your case that no problem can you bibi
boy that's
because ye peja ye ho pe na bibi abebom
party are the most predominant political party in Africa CPP it won most of its elections and even when the presidential candidate was in prison he won elections na if him we da mohoma enka na painful po kojobo juo wan go school
but they were able to put themselves together.
They believe in organization. They believe in the Ghana project. Nani Muzi. Yes, Rami. So if you need external assistance, then you must some of us are prepared to come and help.
Thank you.
Some of you are live you and so come.
Yeah.
I'm paying for no.
Mpacho mamincho eyi. Se aban biba na na ete ya na opus club there come nkuma ne mfoyin mpo mo obi ala nshi obi asho come nkuma ne pictures ne symbol ne pona na emdo ba na yedem ba na symbol na
ye ko court na
ye political activist ntima obodu hwan a hwan kala wa ba na osi scale na yafu
okay
in just my mention but the CPP is the Nkrofu wonu fuma in politics come from the CPP including me my grandmother and my grandfather nyina CPP
okay
ntinana yes wrong not that we are coming to join the CPP but if you need external support to support to bring peace please I can offer myself and others
yeah that's it
and when you go back to the office Go and look at the picture of Kwame Nkrumah. Tell all your national executives to look at the picture of Kwame Nkrumah and stop what you are doing.
The national executives
it's an insult to the image of Kwame Nkrumah. It is. It is. In that Adekye na party ya election na yenya 2% 1% people. Na ebi woman was suspended. Well, one boy all as you listen to say.
I feel the assembly we really can.
That's all moi.
Yeah. One hwempo mo da oyebese po.
Besia. Na besia so na dey me.
Besia. Intino.
Na 99 se nipa pa akofo na dey ye no. Anka ata. Os besia na oze ye.
Da ni bi mi tie yala egu em na mi tie. Na women international women's day.
Okay.
Na mka chwe da mesiafo one
and the man assembly so zankem chemenyimfo so once wo ye
mesiafo one ho nyina lo fi mesiafo.
Oh, uncle, menyimfo so one ho fi.
Iye ne ye no aye wa ye aye kosan.
Yeah, me one wo tu mu kan batia henzen.
Mo je do obi nkunu wa one na wo hwe no. Nkumafo na wo hwe ye no.
Oh boy.
So on a serious note.
Okay. Yeah.
CPP must not be what it is today. CPP must not be what it is today. Everybody in Ghana started from CPP, including Kwesi. Kwesi Atumda. Listen, I know that bia. Or that's MPP no meaning Kwame Nkrumah time.
Oh, CPP.
CPP.
But Adeba Kwame
yes, CPP chairperson so person kasa kakra. Say bia mo
oh, Mbojo. Program me from them brado.
Oh, but Adwuma uncle we senior woni ma adwuma nim say bia onu so woni fa bia she has the right to rejoin that na ankoye say maka obi kasa bo ahye because man fa ma ne na e china enhye da me so say I have to give her the right to rejoin
so what you do the program
so ebi so kra obey no obekana mu so matunifo na de wo bia mako
who the chairperson
enti wo de ye twen so obeba na so onya ma ye no
da me kase
moma ye nka kwan so asem
CPP nkomo no a be de bia no me hu se ewura Kwame Nkrumah o hyase yi but ending no eno no enkoye esuade emma akandifo nyina say succession very important so we a great leader ya na wahwe wachi because sabe obobra na utintim niema na wachi niema etete pansamo a na ne wankokora enkeye yes sir
Kwame Nkrumah ne chiri ojayi onenyi ideological institute.
Okay.
Kwame Nkrumah ne chiri
but an ideological is na ewi ni ba no.
Yes. Kwame Nkrumah ne chiri ojayi in young pioneers.
Okay.
Then che ye bore ti sin an Ghana kono do. Na samu bana mu boto ideological institute wotum wo de sa afitum wo pam student do nyina. Wo ba no bogu young pioneer. Now what describe it there. Momo biala nye CPP nya for 10 years what will happen?
Okay.
Is it part of the society?
Those are macro.
It's cool. So hunsunso and so no. Effects of cool. E wo yen general politics.
Cool so ba. The cool so eba. PDS memoni ade nyina. We can go into them.
Brand
baby or the akofa.
Okay, ti pacho abotre mu mi entie na na frempoma answer pon kuma ye chairperson ma CPP. Na ya ma wa chen.
Yeah, me so na me tria phone na no panelist ni na.
Ye nyina so ye jo so ye nkomo e wo se wo pese wo ka bi ye tie o.
Madaroma. Me tie bi e CPP asen me ma bonchi me kasa ye. If say na me pese me kasa but sem bia mo aka no ye ma me nua ya jan so ansema oka no. Sa ma me CPP enye me dia Madaroma. Ye fe bi ye boy central committee. Central committee members and now I am in charge of tea ajantua and yemi e wo mu say me na me ye chair na me na me fresh central committee there but I didn't make that decision and
one more di say me chairperson and I say frempoma
o we stand say why you interdicted na say there be na say match here and individual decision ya trauma catch mo dada and yet party near Metra Bontin Yaka, and yet factual. So, go back to the Central Committee. Everything was according to the Constitution. The Constitution says the quorum near third. On the Constitution metro. It says the third. And I said, got a quorum. And no one interdicted unanimously, 100%. The third says that before he can be done, for your elected officer, it must be 2/3 of the people present. Now, but it's 100% of the people present. 26 of us out of 52 people. And see, now I'm so much now Katasan and over office. Not a young citizen means, but you come in. It's the day and the money. Modaroma, Papa Bakon, Silver or Cassette, and Samin, the year 50, my 50%. I'm not sure. Constitution, 50% now, or can a party constitution. Papa, I will now cannot say, I'm not court. 2020, Koji case in free court. And on one bad the year elections based on the situation because only a council of elders. And when they are doing elections, not they were caught 3 months before election. So they decided to do what they think is in the interest of the party. And they've been given a mandate. So as them, when they arbitrate, their decision and the final because they put the supreme interest of the party. So at the time now we are elections now, they did a lot of 3 major things. The first thing is we are elections now, the flag bearer boom, which is not in our constitution, but we are based on the time that we asked. Because of the COVID, we are elections now in 16 regions. I won in 10 regions. In 16 regions instead of one central location, which is what the constitution says. Then they, in their wisdom, use simple majority at the time because doing it in the 16 regions, by the time of Uber County, now Obia Kofi. So they decided to use simple majority. I did not elect myself, and I did not swear myself in.
Okay, Nananka rebata the ana rejoined at the Nkami Musa Ocean, and some person Musa say, Sakoromuya mo for me, anye bia. Obi beba ababe kan bia fo awudie so say ampa ye for me quorum and answer obi beba be kan say oh ya for me quorum na ente sa
it's not sure a documentary and factual a political party that everybody who entered is signed 10 regional reps were there 10 regional youths were represented. I won't come here and say anything. More officers can come and verify. It's there.
Nanya Adana, yes, regions need be a dissociate or more from science addition.
It's much of what that over me reaching out on one. Now, for whom is so on castle, what is associating one. Now it's a joke. This is not a party. That's not how you run a party.
Okay.
The CC, that is a constitution. The CC is the highest administrative body, and that's which Yajantua goes under. Yajantua is the general secretary of the party. Our party constitution is clear. She takes instructions and orders from the chair and leader. I am the chair and leader. She cannot sit by herself and say, it's a method in prejudice. I'm judging if the CC says something now, or my mistake.
Do you have a personal issue with Yajantua?
If I could say,
only Yajantua, more Muntawa ana.
Never. Anytime go first quarter and my master, and not by night, your bed, if you want. No.
But Central Committee are taking decision. That's a Yajantua HMCO. Your party no crunch and yes, your man for me quorum. Say Central Committee taking decision. It was say and come me. Nothing so call this committee one day say Mubia and Fasa. Unkwana ya Central Committee member. Adana wona ofre na
committee na choy wadaroma. Central Committee and they take a decision. It was the DO to the Director of Communications who came out to announce it, not me. I have not announced anything. I only signed as the chair and leader. But it is the Central Committee decision, unanimous decision.
Why not your secretary to the Central Committee? Why not your secretary to the Central Committee?
The Central Committee, the secretary to the Central Committee at the time, so Beba meeting is Yajantua. However, listen to me clearly. However, the Central Committee, which is chaired by the chair and leader, can call anyone, and therefore the administrator took the minutes on that day, because Yajantua was not present.
Sana mo constitution no extra.
Yes, the constitution does not mention Yajanswa as part of it.
No, I mean by position, say be a secretary niwa. Secretary niwa administrator na all acting.
I can ask anyone to be a secretary on that day. The only person that the constitution requires are them, and I will bring you a constitution today so that you have it there. In fact, I will send you the soft copy. The constitution says that it is the chair and leader who calls for CC. Once he gets the quorum, which is the third, the decisions in the CC is final.
Quorum na mo for me. Once na bisa so be betimi aka afo aso say ampa. And na mo for me quorum. Nipa, one mo sa na e what sa meeting no ase. Apart from chair and leader.
Make my conclusively that 26 people were present. They were chair. They are all there.
And
unanimously. So what can't say me? Yeah, just what Council of Elders. Any may echo back to court. It was based on that. Any really yes.
Nana we dia ya brand nti na nka me busa se mo form quorum nipa over 30 aheno obetimi abubo aba exact 26.
Yes.
Okay, nti bubo bi kire me hwan ne hwan sa.
The 8 people now, 10 people, all the 10 regions by Bono East, I mean Bono West, Bono East.
Ye ni Bono West o ye wo Bono ahafo e na Bono
okay.
East.
Bono itself, okay. Bono East, Western,
okay.
Volta,
okay.
May never but 10 regions nearby. Central was represented by it. Central for
Omo ye secretaries and omo ye chairpersons.
All the 26 of them. If you want the list, I can let the DOC send it to you.
Okay.
But 10 regions were presented.
Omo ye chairpersons ana.
Savannah region by. Let me finish. Northern region by. Savannah region by. I'm still counting. All of them were there. 10 regions. Greater
Omo ye chairpersons ana.
What's it?
Omo ye chairpersons ana secretary na omo position
ye there. Chairperson.
I see. Now other national executive for no any party penny for because you ati owura brighter question so all can say na enye constitutional. Enti penny for ye aware sa decision ye.
Brighter question is not being in person which not penny I've written to and I've made a return. My friend is also on cancer. But somebody can be sure. The CC na Friday on the 7th, the first CC had an official letter from the Council of Elders. I'm not sure you say any CC. And they give every leadership a copy. But the leadership not see there be because first of all, 2 things they are major concern, which are demand and I agree with them. Was that there were 4 years and they are asking us to do elections in 2 years by the end of this year. Let's say a 4 years mandate. However, Omnisa proposed that by me and not informer misconception by Brighter and all 6 of them plus the head of the leadership, elders no. And I'm explaining saying said it is in the interest of the party, upon which I agree, and they explain to Yajanswa as well. She can never say no to that. And
thank you.
I'm sorry, and I'm for you,
all right.
And that is why some of my executives are not interested. And Yajanswa should say she's still going on the 50+1. And almost a woman for case in court. This is mommy, as my acting. You can't 2020 assemble. We are not jokers. We are not jokers. Party, we are elections. Someone pay the you do it 21 days. Electoral commission and now
but say court to assembly there e be create the years enti say
but you see the point in it say Council of Elders no na year elections let me
all right na dey waka chair dada ya bring nti I think say you are now right of rejoin that thank you
what your trial a friend say media and never try it. The truth of the matter is that I will say the respect of the party. The constitution has been adhered to. If Vice comes out to say anything or not, can't on cancer. And and I'm telling you on authority today that you can verify that 26 people came. We had more than a quorum. Our constitution is clear. Ya Joshua is the general secretary. She takes instructions and orders from the chair and leader. She cannot sit there and say that she's not been indicted.
Thank you. Pacho, a point well made. Inti yebre inti meda wase papa. Nana Frimpoma sapon kuma nana kosia Frimpoma sapon kuma chairperson Emma CPP. And shada nka ye nkomo no nanso fa nana ya ho oba ye amebusa anu yi. Na ono so se owo bi ka no adwuma ne mra no wo ba obi di anka asem no. Nye se ya bo ni di in person but ya ka ne party asem no na oye chair and leader said you okay say mema ono so ne kwan na okane de nti
yeah
yes manklo
ensema piem
yeah
and na say the topic no mo say live yes uncle
topic say ijadin nju ya ipiem nju
okay
it just me sure from Asama chairperson Orekan is referring to the constitution
of CPP.
CPP.
Yep.
On chire ajikura constitutional provision kura erabe wa violate.
Was it she takes instruction from the chair? Okay.
Secondly, it appears to me that it's becoming a personality conflict.
Yeah. That's why I asked.
Anti-chairperson. Kwame Nkrumah did not organize CPP with who is who. I was part of it. Our major creed was organization decides everything.
Oh, I see.
Kwame Nkrumah, the organization decides everything. And another creed in there, it doesn't matter who is to do what. What is important is what is to be done. I mean, it's not taking instructions from me. What instructions have you given? All lead to mass mobilization of the people for the party. What instructions?
What kind of instructions?
What kind of instructions? I mean, if you are the
elected executive,
if you are the chairperson of a political party and the leader, NDC. Now, for some people, is the chairman and the leader, but the chief executive of the party is Sedun Katia.
I used to hear that I'm the face of the party. Yes. I'm the administrator of the party.
Yes.
But I just thought that maybe CPP for the different. No. Because I mean CPP constitution.
Yes. The roles being played by chairman in political parties is something that researchers would have to look at it. But
as a secretary for party.
You are the chief executive.
The constitution talks about internal democracy. The constitution talks about internal democracy.
Yes.
And internal democracy goes with good governance. And good governance practice, there must be a chairman who is the chairman of the board. The board, which is the National Executive Council, what committee now, is a chairperson. Well, yeah, for Congress, the chairman presides. But when you have taken all the decisions, the office is to be run by the Secretary General, a General Secretary. That's how Tataga, you remember Tataga of CPP, TUC. It's a chairperson. If I know where you are, I'll drive to your house and talk to you.
Okay.
Because until you remove your personality from the issues at stake, it will not be resolved.
How do you know it's a personality? Say because
and until Nanaya,
no personal issue.
No. Now we're expecting somebody to say yes.
See,
line of conversation
until people take themselves from an issue, it cannot be resolved. Now, CPP, last time you call election, you
12,000.
12,000.
National.
12,800.
800.
The whole Ghana.
The whole Ghana. On some bantimum constituency.
Me vote am half no.
No.
Hey, watch him now.
25,000.
That's a whole political party here. 12,000 now. Only you
My fan presidential candidate.
It is not right.
Thank you.
It is not right. And all those who have continuously downgraded the CPP for whatever advantage, time will come. and we account for it.
There are two issues I picked from.
And maybe say kwabena bo mfa atwe ne ho afi
the conversation.
As CPP were issues and two can be say
is it a case?
Say a case and say den.
People are using the name of the party for positions. Without getting the core mandate of the political party.
CPP now.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Mama bresu CPP no.
Oh, if they want to, they can.
All right.
Now, menam yewe no. Ebejina na ejina party na hoden so. Ti say ne kan ye last election ye hwede umnyaye. Gum eba daben. So
one person.
About more mobilize organize no. Ezo nkade ba kwa ye nim for CPP. A grassroots mobilization.
Yes.
It no say oka say men also taking instructions from me. Yes, party want the structures. Obia in every human institution you need structures. But party, your political party no, o kon rather than say me. What is so because your back here was call for mobilizing the pardon.
Okay.
Na ye de ba be so because party o kwa sorry a faswa manfo benya so be kwa even na collection. Oba party mu a emfaso ebejan say ebeboa dipa no na yetimi aba mu nya de intino so ye ne me bebre a unya nkrofo obetena soro ho na ba ye chairperson na so na wo collection na de obenya nie now o say ye nye media trial. That is what I said initially say CPP no be organization no be company a public organization ya kan ho abom.
Yeah.
Etino say asem atomo
ya akura ntimi ka say internal matter.
Debi asem tomo a ase me de ba bia metima betra ka say internal matter. But obi wo ho kwan so obeka bi. Because sabe what you are representing people. Amanfo de omre ne omo eyi na ahye omu say kogino ma na emu. Ye de aban so sika na etu oka as member of parliament. Etino say wo kogino na mo ka say masema be de mo bia nka bia. It's neither here nor there. Eti media ne de ye beka. We share politics, it comes, it runs with media. Say politics and feeding media content and crampono. And they are topics, baby. But CPP who here, we've almost done about 1 hour. Not because of the Naya, but me, I believe say I was here third force. Third force, no, ebejina, ne naso. Na enquire the 10 biano, ye the party needing tete, as a boarding, because what CPP, who shed your my year, now Nsroma, and Kuma Bako, ye such. Gum.
All his campaigns
was on Nsroma.
Was on Nsroma.
That's it. He resurrecting Nsroma. That's it. Ghanaians are looking for a third force. It's very important. See, me abwa na CPP etibejina na naso.
Obanka we dey aye want nka me pese mesan aba ohobiem na aye say wonne because empanifo ya tumofo anka kwase on dey onya a onim ba bia na nansa ponkoma nka obekọ ni fie na onne na kokasa enti I feel like so obeka bibia be personal dey ankama ye movie on ye cancer me wo. Thank you me da so atemase enti afei sesi a said e bri ku de monye topics na me ensampa cho de mo ye comfortable mo kada ye
ai be de ye hu de ye comfortable
at the time wo mo kan na esi a say me to do me mama guide
mama share
accident dey na safe okay
yeah accident in komodo ho akoye se owufusum ukọ ewufusum obi wu na ye kwa sorry dem mo a dan wa ye tufu no obiara timi sacha na adwene because wo hu ne se owo ebe unya sorry fi ho no wa pe
are wo ahye ye so
o kwa kwa ya wade for fast ne owo bi ani ho no mo we always talk about it ye bia car accident one na ye nyan kan so that because ye be koso atena kan car na obroni ye no so no boa yen na at the end of the day no ye ntimi ehu ne management a ekum ye senia ekunkum amanfo na ye hwa aya na seasons occasions and na accident no emu peja but if December ebe pem sabri no accident a ya tete ho nsem no eye bebre a che se utumu se enukwan se ye twen occasions nko an ya boderu yemye no a national discourse a yenim se da ni da nyina no ye betimi no na me ka a kire obi se abra ye se ye pe girl child empowerment. Send your girl child to school. You find a major campaign.
That's sure.
Yeah, at the end of the day, no. population of Kwala and as a my wife was school no ebe dose mposen mema adentia ye twen amanfo adwene esi so I feel say the National Road Safety Authority no yen resource wo mo yen empower wo mo na omunye campaign no throughout the year because ya the enia kobu say occasions nko an accident ni si so I can tell you before occasions after occasions no accident esisi no and then so the media e wo ho it see ya pani a report na hwe ni pa ewuo e wo accident mu ni ade a it cannot be compared to sabe yade bi ni ade e ba ye kunkum ni pa ye nyina bo chenku ka say ye mpa bo yade no accident ye brenasia ebeye we cannot say ye be eliminate the cry but ye brenasia ebeye ye brenasia to say na paper ye ka say 1299 drivers without licenses sebe mwedi mu a sebe driver for yi wo mu ntwika no mfa ewiem wo mu ntwika no mfa ewrem wo mu de fa yakwan so ene so de ye nwanuma police fat yom hogu akwan so bebre e de na stop drivers na wo mu check not to have 1299 drivers driving without license yes ramo mo ya adwuma ye boma baso but ade ni nyina no to mi ni hye mo nsa okay mo beboa na yate akwanhia so obi a wo drive a woni license it means say we mate bi na we suasi ya na o de akoto steer nim na at the end of the day uncle say to bi a wo te car mu na hwe trotro bi na hwe abrante kwa a wo te anim na hwe nipa egu car anim trotro na ye ma hyew sebe ebia wo hunu nipa wo mu nyina obehwe na wobusuani bitim obehwe na wadanfo bitim obehwe na wodofo bi atim odo de odanse car ni station na wakofo abrante no a wote car anim no se mia na minim sa branti we na kaka na kamefo kan ko to mu se one me what can na be free at enim niade and the drivers union must also help us check these things na what about because brain nipa ene ebusia ahwere no enya de ketwa ye be kan aka abrigina
okay nana ade ba ko ni se yesi ye nyina ye nka momie modawu na nso bi a wotika mu a wo kwa na driver ni aye mistake bi a no wabu asi wanim wrong your first obetimi aye fast ne calculation na amfa na wo wabo na ba na wa say na wo yesa no na omo passengers no mutimu mom edi watem ehuro ebo ututu nti ye ka bom ne akone say
yeah it's a lot of education on the matter
okay
na yes apart from see a checking for license no I see a timi so check say o certificate how they call driving school when and I feel say driving school
you can check certificate
yes how they call
na say certificate na wo dey anya license
there be o so connection wo
nti ya jitum say connection
of course any there wo and I don't know one more you be o ha one in musa because and then a theory crowd ho obi o ho to you nim so ntimi ntro
me obi a minim no call driving school na okotro exam so try 3 times e bia no afi bra no call no sister so we be bibia ma bibi ma ye na we wa exam say we be try so we fail
that is the point
o pe bibi ma no answer the following year no pass e kama e no nya ne line
that is the point inti no obi be go through this stress we de be kwa akoye den e be kwa akoje license inti ene on nam kona and it is also linked to unemployment. For a pedjumo, who said the easiest way is to drive a taxi, to drive trotro, to drive something, a commercial vehicle that will bring in some income. Inti necessary a team straight na ye streamlining. Near much approaches a one call driving schooler, won't drive it.
School na sem de okofa ba pe ebe ma ban unpopular. O ka se papa ko fo abre so ye no so na nkwanhia sa na ye so sesi asa wo be kaka ji sem se wo wie JHS sabe na JSS see musi yanko square en kaka enu huhu demonstration ni ade I think but that policy no mu ja ne hande
ye niema bebre ebi wo hokwa utimi interview nipa no enye ni nya ne se ya atwotro
all right
what I say
try when one can come obeden hu sign
say ne we be church obi wo ho a wontimi nka ba wotimi se road sign say ne kire ese yetimi church wo mo ko school but driving school for so say o mo so bo mo so bo sometimes obi sua driving na 3 weeks yes me ne wa wie after 3 weeks we betimi a drive it e bi ni ntiba no kwa ne sanko kwa steer no so
okay
ultimately ni nyina se ye hwe because inexperience am wo kan say inexperience any obi okwa wonim say ade ba kwa eye problem broken lines. Udru broken lines e chi so we dia na hwe so oncoming vehicle bi ba. Nipa bebredu ha no atwam. Obi ho dru junction na to a main road that instead so no dru he so ugina. Uni right of way. O share right so share left ma hwe na wa move.
Me be gina broken line. Me gina broken lines e bi so. Trot we be edi be chia ben bi obogu so. Just he doesn't see the essence of that.
Ugina ho ye de kone ye mra. Trot from there say ya o mo pentem pa.
Inti no broken lines. Niema bebre road signs and for ye de omo pe. And we need to talk about it. We need to deal with it. Send a we save lives.
Okay.
What I say? We need to talk about. We need to because you Road Safety Commission, MTTD.
It's our authority.
Authority. Omu nyina ye nyuma bebre education. We should get to the fundamental, the bottom of it. What is causing these accidents? Rush.
I know so much a human error.
Human error bebre, but even traffic. I see ye concept honorable by or see traffic.
So much.
Yeah.
Too much traffic. Maybe we pent up. I know person see about Wednesday. When free be 6:30, I wouldn't know 8:30. It is so much traffic. So much traffic. It's nyina ka ho bi. Ena ye den. Ema ye nya sa accidents no niema nkofo bi ho onye train onim de o ye errors ne ade. Uye obi ho di mate sa no de atena stia na chi. Oko oni license or the koni party mo carry nkofo because they bringing in income.
Okay.
What you say? Otema itini nyina ka si itimi hwe ni nyina holistically. Na at the end of the day and the second year make no say honorable Kandapa me and
uncle Mra, you betimi akwasan.
Okay, betimi akwasan.
Yes, uncle.
And that be na my drivers in there that what tire corn. My papa. No, Raji de kota tie. No corre. Krum ho. Se music na one swing too. What the tie by simu pato. I mean tie yes no tie bia. Also that oh yeah. I want that abuchi snowball which is one tie.
Yeah.
Crazy. What pump it time and time na fana po. If we want to stop accidents on our roads, the massive importation of used spare parts, ball joint, no, we jam our brofuno, or clearance be or atra clearance, no way to ato, or the scrap center. And the answer yakon yakasa, yaban yabobuchi, near that's a yanka.
I see a third world country and I am developing.
No poncho.
Kana mukra ye to second hand. It is spare parts now.
You cannot, as a country, cover ourselves there, a developing country, and do not do what is right.
We have the same blood running through us.
We have the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. China, yeah, more from Chinese woba who get a camera. BBI out on photo. Sound away of prototyping. We don't need to reinvent the wheel, but we can order a machine or one manufacture ball joints in this country.
Easier said.
No, it's not easier said.
Than.
Nana, if we know that that is killing our people, that's the way to go. So the use of second-hand issues, you know, on what abrochi second-hand cars nobody be no we enwa na osiwo na watan. There are several reasons why the cars no the. Another thing that we should do many kwesi adwene education. Nana ekai at some point time the whole country changed from right to right.
Okay.
The whole country, you know, the whole world was looking at us there. How can this developing country change that? But education, mass education, kosi donko paying kosi donko. And you feel na
anyi abonko gonkum ye jay.
No, my from Ninala will catch the campaign.
It was a cliche, yeah. It was
the people caught on the campaign. And it was regular to change people's attitude. On your Easter bar, no, Mabama, talk. No, that's not the issue. If accident is destroying our country, She know more people away every year. Then that one that is now calling itself authority should have public education as major issue. The other issue that I will look at is discipline. Discipline. Today, maybe, a corner by one lane, and the car so what from? What from? So I because say ambulance is that, Mama wine. I mean, say ambulance that, Mama wine. Now your minister, another MP, another big man be none of Carl Kong, people, Mama wine that. When you I won't do it because say a pede human tama cementam. I'm what at Nifia will cover 9:30 na a Catalan cruiser no police use so people no one for the other side of the road. Is that discipline? One for the other side of the road. Ma Saruko you go Sunday and Saturday. Ne do Caswa corner one team na say the ministers won't go big money or best now. Who big men or best now? That is road indiscipline. Here, you can inside no when you know for or for that embankment or for emergencies. Na cars will stop. Na wa for wha ma Caswa corner way na sele no side no. Oh, indiscipline.
Empanyin nkwala nyina.
Empanyin mo from nyina.
Okay.
Na GPRT chairman otina ho ote office ho. No who made ya no ya car wash our car ho. And why graduate to mate within 3 months and was not a driver. You allow this person to be loaded.
Yes. To carry lives.
To carry lives. He had as someone like me, I had a third world country. And you learn a did as someone at your model.
And you need an esikasem.
No.
Yesuban
Attitude, discipline. Anya esikasem.
Esikasem.
Ebi na yebe ya afa kratia to the yen discuss accident. Media is also part of it.
Okay.
That moment
the
second hand spare is car na the bottom ato but second hand ties. Sika ya de kran kwezi yen tumi any trophy I mean bonsa ties. You remember bonsa ties? Na better bonsa ties. And the Ghana na ya firestone ties. You to supply America. And bonsa ties. The only thing in there will change it from Mandazi woman to rubber, purely rubber. So the technology has changed. All we need to do as a country, need they bought them technology because rubber is on our home. So if we don't take appropriate decisions, we would get up with this problem, and that is my take on the accident issue.
Thank you, Mami Ensha Manfo Adwen Cheka Cry. Nana Cheneboa. Nana Joa Cheneboa says, good morning, host. The media must be giving much education about the e-levy so they can also impact it on their listeners across. Businesses will also bounce back. Nanado is fixing things. Hey, we are not on prayer. No one is to don't pray by Jigon somewhere. Good morning, sister. Honorable Frank Anodon will always be in our hearts because of his kindness. He's not just a leader, but destiny fighter. Okay. Abdul Basit Zongo Pania Kumasi, President Oboy is transforming Ghana Post. I now understand Adongo and NDC are a bunch of jokers. I still believe in NPP and Nana Ado.
That we are jokers.
The basa Bayedena Mehu. Ubisu dear. Kwabena J sister ya marching. Honorable said send your girl child to school was a good campaign. But that time classroom was big enough and empty, but our roads are too small. Oh, okay. Not just a quiet class, but your quietness and a quietness. So the roads are too small and no road marking and darkness on our road, no street light. These are the problems. And they are kapa.
No street light. Even though they pay for it.
Me call J.J. campus here maybe. Baby, as soon say kabisi, no street light. Jacobs when he says, what is Ya saying? What Ya is saying is true. They should check driving certificate. She's very right. It's important. Okay. Inti yen check driving certificate and so ewo kwani so. Ignatius Mawen says In kleptocracy, leaders need total control so they could be good thieves. That's what the CPP chair and other executives are fighting for, and nothing more. A party which can't boast of even 30 offices across the country has no aim of winning even a constituency seat. Ono so na dwenchere no. And Don Fiseni on the Osemema Mwachi o mu bo adwuma. And now why be Isaac and Ponsan Cross say I never knew the meaning of the broken lines on the road. I got to know it today. Thanks, madam. Na say ya na achire wo ye da say. Nana ya jantwa. Na Koja Savior says, madam ya come to jail Crodia and see for yourself. Drivers cut papers and put money inside for the police, and the police take the money and they don't check the drivers for their driving license. And that particular joint has become a toll booth for the drivers. J. Crudiano, ewo himfa. Ewo kaswa area mo. Hey, kaswa iso. Everything they kaswa inside some. Kojo Rambo ya, our JHS can be transformed into JTS, Junior Technical School, where our children will be fed a technical mindset to bring out the talents in our children. So from there, they can go into SHS and technical institutions with production mindset. Okay. Nana Fi got keys. Good morning, yeah, from Emmanuel Ode. Greetings to Nsroma Adekye and Honorable Frank Anodompre for distribution of 300 borders to 10 schools in the municipality. And then my name is John Kwesi. Please, about the driving license. Many drivers learn how to drive during the time when they were mates, and after they will just go ahead and pay 1,500 for driving license and become drivers. How many of them know the road signs? Kosan we no bisayi. Or my information we no say Kosani. Peggy Mensa said, yeah, this is the best panel you have today. You my name a panel that was say. Sandra who says CPP power. How can you people come to power with this kind of fighting attitude? Okay. Mami last one Wahanafi yen twaso ne yen hwe de betumi aka bi. Oh Savior wo de dey set makin kan wi. Nanso say Nakoja Savior come to somewhere called Anoma Wobi. It's on the road in between Kaso and Bojase. The police come there every day. They come from Bojase and then they turn the place into toll booth. Master planner Kintampo North, Nanaya, if CPP as a party leaves fine brains like James Kwabena Fake Kabila behind, certainly the party will be falling gradually. We build party with more competent hands. You mate meme ya mame ya Nanaya ni. It is a okache Nanaya. I na minimum media.
So they need more hands.
I answer the can be anything and everything, even me when they insult me, I read them.
Into now can send these jokers.
I make a kind be a mere crumb, almost shame me a rubber me kind. And no, be say, that to say me a China brunia and I'm Sibesa. Menina. Almost say I am coco, Miss Musha Mountains, or Musi I am coco. We read everything. I be they say it's all about them.
Yes.
So when they bring, we go read now. To be a virgin, the papa we are born about century, you be umbe lambastino, lambastin so. Me can just say the fa personality mo the eja. Meet me fear masi ni matemia de di matema e kan dwuma ne ho. Nti se fa mo party mo dia mekan. E mamo manen hamo. Mo me nhwe se e beka e-levy ana se e beka uncle kandapa ene opening bevlo latte papa home.
I mean, who a you ha? Government pays Ghana 100 million Ghana arrest to NHIS.
So, or the can a news, Otia, a news.
Samum,
young sister.
Hey, Yampa jumping forecast.
Now,
100 million Ghana cities.
Not any headlines.
I'm a few minutes in penny forecast, Mamma Casa, but there are some clarifications I have to do.
All right.
For instance, Nana from Poma Casan. Or say me the party ne your friend is saying Council of Elders court. Me fa party ne Council of Elders in court. I me the so no one can say the koji ye de court and ye koji consent judgment. in the consent judgment no you see ye ba be election this year wabra ye term ye 4 years 8 members of the leaders oya with me 8 members of leadership and they decided say ye be court near ye then yako overturn the judgment affidavit eswe say me na me sign paper na ama on behalf of 8 members of leadership ya me kwa na me dade ma na me ntiapo na frɛ me a home testify my pressure was just playing games with me no say for some time na me ma yes inti no frɛ me na me wo fie kwa na frɛ me na me ma bae na me kwa na me ka say oh adie se nka me hwem na say ma agye atum ye nyina and as general secretary of the party na de ne kokoto me na me sign nipa 8 enya me nko na me the party akokot and I made the issue na kokot and the council 8 members of leadership. Number 2, also pay me for more call meeting no more yeah central committee 56 members.
Okay.
So be form a quorum to take a constitution or no account 2/3. Constitution no it says I will take such a decision 2/3 of central committee which is 37 people.
Okay.
One agree say we are 26 besides 10 regions no out of 10 regions, a binum so crack as all my disassociated woman. I wanted some clarity to come on board.
All right. It's only fair. I feel to us.
Yeah, me patrol, what's the e-levy?
E-levy now offer now person can offer kanda pass.
No, me person me can offer kanda pass because in the position now woman he has a bird's eye view of so much I him. Or somewhere a lot of experience. What I say? Experience our one in amanyosem ewo Ghana ha ne ade ntimi me feel say maybe we no so no or trena gin ewo bibi a wa observe ho me sure say as we are in a democracy, freedom and justice, freedom of speech o feel bibi or hu bibi or no that is only view. It can be true or it can be untrue.
Okay.
Ntimi me feel say eni say ye nu han bebre. But yen misa na the cronti a work as a dear evidence na original so. Asem na work can ejina ne sen. Ga obi ka asem maybe when bibi a wunim. Nti say see e beto ya no agu no so no. Yen hwe ayi ye friend ne sen adwen papa e wa asem na work ani yen hwehwem say ya mpampo a
na ya to ya no agu ni so.
Asem ko ayi ni Frank Davis bi ne party fo bi mo.
Okay, owura Frank Davis and lawyer Ikwe to and omo say enka ogia lawyer for afutu a enko kan say fi say justice is no omo di insise omo di asem omo hwe benku omo hwe nifa ferry enim so
no na me be base on the part of the justices no me wo papa because of the fear me fi me wo mpanyin for omo ye justices ne lawyers omo si omo on the face of the evidence omo de ye adwuma any of the face of the law.
Okay.
In the evidence e da ho no e na ode ye adwuma e na mra e da ho no e na ode ye adwuma. Nti omo mienu nyina na yen hwe adekro nti a ono no o kasa because lawyer ni de obeka che o se ade a eda manim no eno e na me de ye den me de ye adwuma
na security ni so say bi ho
so a o se ati se me hu no foforo nti omo mienu nyina so omo timi ye den omo ehwe.
Okay.
Na yetimi hu what actually is going on because justice, freedom ye nyina eno na boy ye ho ban. Because he will chrome na say be justice ni ma ohunto wo fie mpo na say justice ni wa ohunto nti no me believe say we kwa de ni say nke ba outside ne be de bia but o can publicly nti no omo mienu nyina two parties ni hwe hawa den asumdwe be ba na maybe so me feel say as I said the justice system so start here education to the people omo opia the judiciary service omo opia na eba out na omo so e ka kire the way a omo adwuma esitie so that omo ye judgment bi a obi entimi emma meka so omo ye bias na wo man kasa yie ana omo anye ni yie ana so omo anye fe I believe say omo adwuma no so omo me ye hu se ne adwuma ne sitie. Number 2 e-levy president is e-levy no be make sure say ya ede
ye be bu ho konta
enye e-levy kwa sika bi aban agibia na ye sure say se ye na me de baby o kan no na che se wa hye bo ogina Nyankopon altar so na ne lieutenant e kan ne altar ne Presbyterian church e na okoka asem no the Presbyterian church no can on a dear and necessary would di sa abortion so na 11 no me say me jai momo from 1st May no but
e dey be achire born na wo chire no
oh me say me nka so obi anya bi
but also who say I was so who say general secretary
senior jaisa
enye general secretary ati
ya wajai ma wade anhye wutim enti wo be ka won framam sai
da bi so we dey
ma so me jai
enti no mami say no mumu biom
me yeah my baby
you na say o tai
yeah was send me pa enti you the blame enti yeah na my baby
asem bi mo hye wonu mo
o ma me sole kakra
ana mami say no mumu mami biom
fa cash ne bra
ofa makam
no so dey me apostle of Yilevi enti no eno na me
be di pa wa ya de pa pa cho be di kakra wa but na unye bi ma wo dem wade nhwe wuti
mate
I so mo ya no the sexuality abeto abonzi one or so be ka me yes ba me
inti e friend say o ka no altar so
okay
inti altar so de wuntimi enka sema obebu so
okay
they say 11 e po ye mpe wa ba inti no ese so otimi so so obebu akonta na account be mu na odi begu e ko consolidated fund mu na afra bibia na se e beti 11 fund esi eti 11 fund na yesati committee a omo behwe 11 no so and comprising of people in NDC, CPP, MPP, some financial people are very neutral people. Your friend is different political parties. Ebeba beshia. No metimi ayeden. I share a funds kana eba. So there is transparency. Na niema esi e de beye no so yetimi aye na yasa de measure ato ho say ampara 11 ne ba yetimi aye we esesi e make sure say 11 na ye de ba no sika bia wo mo de beye den o mo de be ma no adwuma bia wo mo de beye no eye according to what o mo se o mo de beye ye mpe diversion bia esesi yetimi de ye ne pepepe letter to letter ne hwe sa ampara yentimi fa esesi yetimi ye mmra kra ta ato so se 11 yentimi fa nko mortgage inji loan yentimi fa ampa esesi yetimi ye mmra to so ne ye chichiri 11 ye hye no se sika na e ba ne yentimi fa enkonkonko ye ayi insihu friend insihu ana insihu for loan enye insihu e den insia hand ampa ye mfa insia wo for loan sa you start ni roads ni am omode omode be ye ni nyina no esese eno
na ade obi so de yellow
me de me ka keke adwenkyere say president obe account for it esese yetimi make sure say ye mfa nkonko enkosi awowa for anything ni emi account ni mfa nwum ye nti committee a omo na be hwe signatories bibia minister of finance kan say na sika ni be pie ni be transfer no esese yetimi vet adekora a omo di sika no transfer ne kwa akoye ye bebe mu bi esese yetimi hwe there is no way be yi 11 aye bibia
emfa de na wutusu se nka ye nche de nya special account na be ehye mu no e ko consolidate
de consolidate we kwa fresh sika nyina esese ye nya special account eno ko honorable kan wo esese ye nya special account for 11
okay
ye bie minim sa amre mu mehwe se banking law no abanti mi bie special account for 11 eni se 11 kokko fresh sika bia ni ehu de ebem ye de nhyehyɛ ye to ho bibia ye mfa nkonkonko ye nsi ho ye mfa nkonkonko ye bibia de de ye na ne se ye de be ye root ye de be ye entrepreneurship na ye nyina ya hwe ade ye de be ye ene ayi ehu mfaso a ebe magana
okay uncle me too
my music and kandapa
all right
and I said kaya opinion ku for na brodo the then security advisor Mr. Opoku advice there see anhwe ye youth unemployment or the Asambaba Ghana which was a security threat now opinion ku for the NABCO now all these arrangements or the bay I have read the national security report the strategy and onye opinion kandapa na wa bonisim dore kasamo eti ma bichena onye opinion the kandapa na or bonisim dore kasam
okay
when say nyimpa Ghanafu ye yen jiji wo judges no mu so auto forma nusu sanden onya sam papa nana say Gofu lose confidence wo judiciary no ma nusu sanden onya de papa so no way no ye ni yo anye ni yo omo no mo be no wo ma ye. And as a lawyer I take that statement by Kandapa very seriously because onya military intelligence, police intelligence, no obaho, no first no baka what they are seeing in town.
But good is a lawyer. So when say lawyer need ye, or dear some found say we case abenina debia odi bem. Nti na de woni fo kakra. Nti said the lawyer for ni be kind na me dey ma we say almost say it is I equal today or say lawyer ni judge we try say media asem no media danam debeto enti se ukoka se mo mane yet se dia da bi e koma ye nia na nkrofo benya saati mopo na
enti se me be kire omun bia chapter ewu lawyers yen symbol na mami no ginam wajichi na nwa ndo kita skills ebien enti na so sesu na nyo fra na so sesu enti said the way evidence and books in was no muda na what test the skill for you
na
akwama na me bisa wasome
bisa me
birth certificate ene ye de passport birth certificate me na wo passport or a birth certificate the same ruling the birth certificate is not evidence of better. Nana, nobody can question it. Now, remember,
maybe I have 40 years.
Remember, me can't say me true. And with the judicial system, na lankasa. As circuit court, if circuit court, a high court, if high court, a court of appeal, because you believe it there. You panas one, or you bien. Okay. It is a judge be or the national facundo disi asama. Na asama nja wadawa. Foko higher court, which is appeals court, case in the Supreme Court.
Okay.
Now that's the judicial system. Now, the situation continuously, that is the context in which the Kandapa was speaking. A section of the people are believing there. The judiciary is not impartial. It could be mere perception.
Okay.
It could be mere perception. But perceptions are really not that same baba. Because a woman in the foolishness of Amatekwe, the perception about jihad judgment. What happened?
It led to the killing of
people. So being your intelligence in or advice here, and say, Dama at you one to him. Why can Asama? He's a member of government. He's not the government lawyer.
Okay.
He's not the government attorney. He's just the national security coordinator. Okay. And I'm sure that he's been briefing the president. It is why can we be on here? All you need to do is to call him to a cabinet meeting or something. Can you explain the threats we are facing?
Okay.
You see what I mean? Can you explain the threats we are facing so that government can take mitigating steps?
But say government need na them.
Listen there. Being the government minister for security, no one can say minister some onya and ya. Is the government the president who has to question him? In Frank Davis.
Okay.
In Frank Davis. In you going to? Because we are all lawyers.
Ebi omo nsem chofo komo no mo so mo kire o madwen.
So Kandapa watch an adwen.
No so kire.
But I'm saying that the person responsible for getting the facts and figures of what Kandapa said, in Frank Davis, or the president.
Okay.
And true to the fact. At the end, for example, NDC. I'm a member of the NDC, senior member of the NDC. Yeah, there. Yeah, that's some work of Supreme Court. That's what the decision. A session of the public. What can
never say never.
Make a mass mention and then make a mass in Chemu. Say, if you got a session of the Ghanaians, what Kadama, it doesn't mean it is right. The Wakadam. But what it entails in there, they may not be happy with certain things that are happening. Yeah, Nana. 7 people have been killed for the 2020 elections. Something very alien to us, not so. Could be some soldiers. But has the judiciary taken note of this? Have they? A lot of things are happening in this country. Unfattering. And so you're and so be one chance to the crazy the Ochona Kado. Maintain that some NDC working or must we attack him?
No.
Yes, that's the point I'm raising.
Watching. Yes.
And the man is not some PL, an ordinary member, former ambassador.
So you have a problem with Omo Cassette?
I have a problem.
But what about say almost so much trauma, Jane?
But they are judging him.
Okay.
They are not just expressing their opinion. Ewa,
how are they judging him?
Today, if he had spoken to a lawyer, he wouldn't have made such statement. Conclusively saying that the statement not making or wrong. If he has considered a lawyer, he wouldn't have made that statement. Is that right?
Thank you. So are we?
Yeah.
Yes,
baby, uncle, you see, say you best be with a political eye. Yeah, the politics. Ebedin komo will be more. We be NAC. And somewhere aba ye channel serene abasai. Eye because ye nuanu ndc for efa issue no. Eye say ye rakanda pa na ka say media. And a natural so no a national security coordinator no. Na reche mu o judiciary me kwa wo form. Na uncle minim there what's the one court supreme court bi mu.
Na Pacho and this we issue statement lama.
Memente.
And American and this we issue statement there. American.
Memente. But as a Chamasum say NDC for I agenda say
now Supreme Court
in terms of elections.
In terms of elections.
Okay.
Vigilance. To say in terms of elections. Yes, because for a whole political party, the alternative Bekase won't need a regime your Supreme Court with the aim. Because Papa, that's more kind. We have case by case. When it comes to elections, but you need to say, petition your Supreme Court, a tea biscuits, asset.
So you are also doing politics now. Also, on the memo on funny.
Politics. Young cockatoo biscuits once more Supreme Court. And a calculator. Meboa, and your politics. This is where the realities.
This is how you have reduced the petition.
This is where the realities that happen in Supreme Court. It is at the end of the day.
No, said you're no this is how you have reduced your petition. So then, that is what we want because you are doing the same thing. It's a baby asking no back. Now so what can't say you show green glasses.
At the end of the day, no, as someone they call court. That was some warm.
One witness
and
a cross examination.
And
say, I got now almost many a chain. All back I say 18 biscuits.
Into the verdict on the buyer. Yen to me who said, Sabi Yam, why it is your acquire my fast was say, or mobile say, or mobile vigilant or police station. But
I cited an example, say. The case of the birth certificate.
Birth certificate.
The case of the
birth birth certificate. Mamu has said, it is easy so be able to me. Akwenyebi. I feel na yes said near ma birth certificate mu be drew.
Na passport so dey easy so be able to me.
Passport so it was easier.
And also court and say birth certificate dey engine too. But passport dey
because you nim say passport dey anya no some security features bi o mu na say kwan bi wo mu a edin kakra
mo ye the tip to
yi offense compared to birth certificate dey anya kura wu ene na anya kura akopum said there ye digitalization tiro ye fi ase ye mo kadia ene mu be edu but ye hwe case by case ahe ene ye betimi aka say isi wo mamu ha Supreme Court a obi betimi edi agina so aka say Supreme Court for edima afabi we won't have any yentimi insight bi sa eti yet ase say judiciary also be impartial ye nyina yet ase say wo hwemu a wo se ye na aboa na say judiciary impartiality no ebetimi aboa ama national security edimu ti papa ne kaya wonim de worker but on can say ono na be because then enyina so be no wo enyina so be no wo betimi aka say abai ya wo so in case akobi ya no yedi ma abai enti no say NDC for be final seminal out of contest now wo mo be ka etia no then you have politics being read into it after the reality say what assembly no emma ya ye na agitum say checks and balances is one major principle when it comes to democratic practice and until judiciary for our hodemo, executive for parliament for hodemo. And then first MPs, minority, yes, masters of our own rule, masters of our own rule. A court to back one, your court test here, you who say court etimi actually money I don't know. And a year levy or modibika acqui. Say judiciary ni hodemo, and KB a speaker akonya. I
can't judiciary in my home. How do you see opening can the pass them no kind?
The American say, Waka, yeno, or the Jinaso say, ye na yam fwa, not judiciary no, and ye impartial. Judiciary for some yenipa. A big crowd contest to say, the president having the authority in appointing the CJ no crap, a big contest, say a beya ye who bibi, send a beya, the checks and balances are a war. A democratic practice, mono. But these are evolving
separation of powers and chess obedient dim ra obedient. Eden be
at least judiciary need die. Ye nim se omugina ho. And then be can say schools here. Executive ye too parliament
power and kasa yi na wo kasa yi.
Media asem o kan ye no many problem ho. Say ye be tie asem no na ye be si emba me pa kire say be bia omu fiba no asem no be bia shaze fi ye no e na ama ebi nso asode aka say keni kwa so kan sa ba e ba sa no a ye nya nipa ma ne nka do kre e wo kom ha because ono as security couple ni nim say judiciary no anye impartial na say impartiality bi be mu a e betimi ha adwene but he may not be referring to this present government by government in the past. And one he accused say government has always had a hand in the affairs of judiciary.
Arsenal, why mo na na Arsenal?
Saying
send a bro from no kind say if judgment is always seem to be tilted towards or in our favor, then it will look as if we He may not be talking particularly about this government, but he named himself government be a government biano. But he used to say pronoun will say the expression as it's time say why mo na ye as no.
And I'm just say as say that is what he meant. Say at the end of the day, say judiciary no enquire the back and the back of aka Yilevi Mr. Yilevi Minkebi. Yeah, Yilevi nyama media ye shema me.
10:30
ayen shema me Yilevi nyama miensa asase a Yilevi commercial ase no ye say debt sustainability Yilevi mayen kobobobo besia rough 2 infrastructure major roads near the 3 entrepreneurship ho na me wom kwanye e befa so enye sika dia ma mmabunu dwetre bi na wo matimi ayoma de hwe atimda be fiase e boaboa mmabunu na no said de obia wo ye bia no aye ne sa no dwuma bia no wo mo ano ho no because me ntwen Emma sikane mansa makoye I've already started putting them together it's just a meaning say bibi pa bi e be fi U11 mu ba ye pass ya ma MPs etremu nyina amo ama ya president amo o say pass ye 2-3 days any sign
agobi o mukrum okay o say epumpo wanso num na tea cup ma epu wanso num
Apple no ye dey
see okay Yilevi is the answer
see
okay
see all right Yilevi wasam enya aba now I am wondering why we celebrate that we are imposing hardships on people. That we should celebrate it.
That will liberate people.
Ango. Mehunu. Peace FM here. Bank no which one? Big bank. Peace FM regional that one. Former more
Mile 7.
Mehunu. Enkrofun be say ma wa asa line. Business number wakaje loan. Dem loan what here? Them loan more recover. Is it the first time you are talking about the youth that what the Bible come up with now? Them are a kind. Just let us pray that they would use the levy for what they are saying.
The president has promised.
But the evidence, your historical evidence, ain't there. The magic one. My minister of final question. Is the levy going to be used as collateral for other loans or not?
I can't speak to that, but it's going to go into the consolidated fund.
Speak to that.
No, it will go into our general fund.
But the general argument was that the general argument that in there, you stop borrowing.
Yes.
Until you look inward.
Yes.
All right. So if you are looking inward, now you live with that. Let's say what you live in that loan for.
Uncle, do you know that the passage of ye levy kekempun, our bonds and incomes are revenue and government direction work also. That's how come we've been able to pay 100 million NHIS. Yet common fund and then common fund third quarter.
Excellency,
most of the
former High Commissioner to India and Obesi NDC and I know about that memantemo Quadabia. Nana Yajan to our first female general secretary of the CPP. Na the middle name Chempem. And Honorable Alexander Kwesi Akwa MP Achimda. Yeda Moasimi Mamu happy Easter. Yebeshia next week. Aye. Yebeshia next week. Enti yakuna meni yakramo nyame admo chena. Yebesamba. Deru na ebe.